Hello there, welcome to Heartmind with Holly, and this is a technical video showing you the Vayus. Not but a couple of videos ago, I did talk about the Vayus, and these are the 5 patterns, the 5 major wind patterns in which prana moves. And this is a short video to show you what you can do in the mornings. My Heartmind method is deeply steeped in small morning and evening rituals. And this is one to clear the 5 pathways that your energy moves. This also moves our physiology, so our blood, our neurons, our lymph, our mental capacity to move these things as well. So let's get started. This is just, again, a quick, easy video to show you. And if you're a yoga teacher or you're doing yoga, this is a really nice warm-up to going into a full practice or a full class. So you can start either from above to below or below to above. Let's start today with the ground, and then we're going to go up through the Vayus. So I have my feet hips distance apart, and I check in with Pada Bandha with my lock into the ground. I might even play a little bit with the placement of my weight in my feet. And where I don't want a lot of weight or any gripping is in my toes. So I make sure those are soft. Maybe I wiggle them out, especially as I move into this first flow. The flow is inhale, exhale, fold. And then when you come up, feel energy rising up through the legs. Lift through the arches. Your Pada Bandha pad is lifting. And you feel that lift up through to the pelvis or to the tops of the legs. As you exhale, you're going down. You might even touch your legs and go down. And this is Apana Vayu. Inhale, you're coming still up the legs. Feel the legs. And you might start to feel energy coursing up and down the body. Exhale down. Keeping the spine soft, relaxed, and passive. And inhale up through the strength of your legs. You're going to go a few more times, and you might lift Mula Bandha as you do this. And that's going to also engage with the lower body and with Apana Vayu. So either direction lifting is fine, but I tend to like to inhale, lift through the arches, lift through the inner thighs, and lift through Mula Bandha, feeling that strength and structure. And then exhale, release Mula Bandha, release a little bit in the knees, release into the feet, dropping energy down. And that's the direction of this wind pattern, is downward. It's very earthy, very grounding. Going one more time. And then take a moment holding your thighs or your lower body. And just notice the energy is a little bit slower, a little bit more downward. The second one, this one's sometimes the hardest one to do. We're going to go into circulation, Vyana Vayu, circulating. So start with the hips. Your hands are on the hips. You can hold the outside or stay forward. And you're going to exhale back with the buttocks. Inhale forward with the pelvis, hip flexors. And you're circulating energy through the hips. And these are the 2 big points that we're going to get into, are the hips and the shoulders. They're the major highways for circulation of the vessels. So we're trying to wake them up, warm them up, and create a circular movement for them. And then going in the other direction. And it's a bit more flowy and watery. And if you can, you follow your breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Going a couple more circles. And your circles might be smaller or even a little bit bigger than mine. Feeling intuitively into that. Now we're going to do the same for the shoulders. Come back and bring the pelvis over the feet. Feel the structure. Then bring your arms forward. Bring your hands to the tops of your shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, reach them back and down. Circulating in the shoulder joints so that you've got some prana in these major highways, again, circulating from the heart through the arms. Then we're doing a circular movement again. Like a wave might move up and down. Going the other direction. So inhaling back and up and exhale forward and down. Sometimes I try to do both of those together, but that can be quite complex and a little bit kind of feel a little strange and difficult at first. So I'm breaking it down, shoulders and hips for you today. And then release. Maybe notice, can you feel a little more energy in your shoulders and hips, a little more flow? Okay, so that's the second one. The third one is the only one that goes horizontally. And this is called Samana Vayu, and it helps us digest. And it helps our digestive intestines kind of move the fluid and the food left to right and across transverse. So what we're going to do for this, I like to create soft, and I do indicate soft. I want to really invite you to keep soft fists, but they add a little extra weight when you bring your fingers in together. And so you're going to twist. And I'm trying to exhale to twist. Inhale to come center. You might do it a little bit faster, and that's okay. So I'm going to do it dynamically. And then I'm going to stay. So I'm going to go to that first side. I'm going to mirror you right side, and you could hold your torso in any way that feels like it's sustainable for you. And then take a few exhales and see if you can twist a little bit more in your thoracic, not in your knees or your hips so much, but in the thoracic spine and your core. And then with your next inhale, coming forward, exhale, go the other way, holding, hugging the core, and pushing into both feet, and letting the twist and the rotation happen in the middle of your torso. Taking a couple more breaths. And you're going to use an inhale to come back. And maybe bring your hands to the solar plexus or to the navel space and just notice how that feels in your gut. And you might, as you inhale, feel the gut expand. As you exhale, feel it contract. That is Samana Vayu. Udana Vayu is the energy that comes up and out. So it's what we need coming from our gut, through our heart, through our throat, to breathe out, to speak. Yeah. So we're going to do something here. We're going to inhale, bring our arms out. And then exhale, you're going to interlace your fingers if you can. If that's too much, you can keep your hands apart and just reach them back. Yeah, and not bind. You could even use a strap if you have one and you wanted to. With a strap, you can even use a bathrobe, band, or a belt. Inhale, lengthening. And lifting your chest and lifting your face forward a little bit, reaching the knuckles back, opening the chest. Sometimes I like to make a sound, exhaling out a little vibration or sound. Now with this one, you could just stay upright, or you could bend your knees, stay with the upper body more in the fold as you fold the hands over the head. And you feel the weight of the head, and you bring more energy to the head. Inversions, where the head goes under the heart or the heart is over the head, it brings about the Udana Vayu. With your inhale coming up, exhale, release. And getting that little blood rush. If you feel dizzy, you just bring your hands up, and that helps. And we want to do the other side, so you're going to exhale, bring the opposite bind if you've had a bind. Inhale, lifting. And then you might stay here, create some sound, push some air out. It is upward and outward with this action, with this wind pattern. Soften your knees. You might fold. You don't have to fold. Coming into the inversion and keeping your energy, your mind in the heart space, in the head space, in the inversion. Versus when we folded for Apana, we really tried to keep our energy more in the legs. And then with your next inhale, gently rising if you fold, and release. Maybe rolling out the wrists if you need. And that's Udana Vayu. The last Vayu is Prana Vayu. And it's confusing with just the word prana, pranayama, but it's the wind pattern that brings in prana. And it comes inward and expands. So I like to think about it coming in through the crown and going out through the crown a little bit as well, but it's coming into you and expanding in your chest space, your heart space. So ground back into your feet so you just have a good base. And then we're going to take just our right hand up to the sky, and ground your left hand either on the hip or on the thigh. On the thigh will require more core strength. And then you're going to go over. When you go over to a side stretch, let it be sweet, nothing too strong. And then you're going to turn your chest up towards the sky and focus on the inhale coming in and expanding your chest, expanding your torso. We're going to take 3 more big inhales. You might look up and feel the chest. Maybe the arm even kind of reaches back as you open. And with your next inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release. We're going to go to the other side. Inhale, lifting and reaching with that arm first upward and then going over. There is a slight rotation, so you're rotating your chest towards the ceiling or towards the sky, and then focusing on the inhale coming in through the head, into the heart, and expanding out in all directions. 3 more inhales. And then with your next inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. And maybe take your hands a little bit higher. Let your hands come to your chest and notice how that feels to expand and bring prana, bring energy into your heart mind. You might have a sense of a sphere around you of energy. That is the Vayus. I want to say again for maybe teachers or people that are going to do this in a class or a warm-up, you can do that exact same thing in a seat, right? You can go into a forward fold and focus on the legs. That's Apana Vayu. You can do shoulder circles and hip circles here in the seat. That's Vyana Vayu. You can do dynamic or held seated twist, Samana Vayu. You could do the bind here, interlacing and reaching up through the chest for Udana Vayu. And then the side stretching, rotation, expanding for Prana Vayu in your seat. So it's pretty cool and magical. You can use it in a few different poses. I hope this supports you. Please consider subscribing and hitting those notifications if you want more videos like this with Heartmind with Holly. Travel well, enjoy your yoga, enjoy your prana.